2020. There's pretty much enough disastrous things that happened. And since June 2020, engagement on Instagram is going down, especially organic engagement or the real engagement that you just get when you post, the engagement that you think that you should be getting because you've acquired all these followers from all this hard work that you've done. And to be honest, we don't want to be going down, we want to be going up naturally. So in this video, you'll learn how to increase your engagement on Instagram naturally, organically, and to do that, we'll use all the tools that Instagram wants us to use and all the tools that Instagram doesn't really want us to use, but you learn about those by the end of the video, so you gotta stick until the end. And these are tips and tricks that agencies use, and they want you to pay them. An agency like mine, they'll charge you for all these tips, and I'm giving them all for free.
Wow!
And all I want from you is to like this video for the YouTube algorithm because it really helps me out and I can get some AdSense revenue from sharing all this. And if I can get a subscriber out of you when you click the subscribe button with bell notifications on, it makes my heart warm and fuzzy inside. Something that you gotta start from the beginning is engage on your posts. So let's say that you've posted something a few days ago, right? For example, this post that I did, how much did I make from YouTube in the last month? We had 20 comments and some of them are, for example, this dude, he says,
"Bro, it's estimated revenue, not what you really earn."
And I bothered to reply to every single comment, right? I told him it's actually the actual revenue, is the RPM. And then I have long-time OG users on my Instagram account, Detach Paradise, so on. You want to be replying to every single comment, and also you want to be pinning the best comments, right? If you see a really good comments, you would want to pin them. For example, I pinned Detach Paradise. So this is the first thing you gotta do. If you want to learn how to pin comments, you can check the video in the cards above. And the second tip is, when you're doing really good Instagram posts, you have DMs, you have people that are asking questions, right? You have some stuff in the primary tab if you're a creator, you have stuff in the general tab, and also you have your DMs. For example, okay, that's not something I'm interested in, that's spam. But there's a lot of questions that you get asked, right? You have, can you shout me out? This girl had an issue. This guy had an issue, right? There's different questions that your audience will ask you. Why do you wanna reply to every single DM that you have? Well, you probably know that for the last 1 or 2 years, Instagram doesn't present content in a chronological order on the feed, right? If you have this feed right here, the content that's presented there is not presented in a chronological order, which means the content that's posted last isn't shown first on your followers' feed, but rather the content that had the most engagement or the content from the person that you are most engaged with in the DMs, in the likes, in the comments will be presented to you first. If you want someone to see your content, you gotta make sure you engage with him. You wanna start conversations with him, like, comment, and so on. It's pretty much the same thing for the post. If you engage and reply to comments, the person will view the post again, meaning the retention, all these posts from the user and the frequency of the post being seen by the same user will increase, which will alert the Instagram algorithm that this post is valuable, right? And when you have conversation started, for example, you reply to someone, he replies back, you reply again, someone jumps into the conversation and it starts a discussion, this can really help the algorithm see the value within your post. Which brings us to our next tip: engage with your followers' posts. And it's not on your post, right? You might be thinking, well, I'm the VIP, people should be checking my posts out. Oh, nah, that's not really true. If you want people to care about you and your posts, you should also care about them and what they're posting. For example, let's say that someone here, for example, Christian, okay, I love Christian, he posted on my post, right? What I want to be doing is, I'll go on his post, like his recent posts, and maybe even comment something to spark conversation. What we in return will do is, our connection on Instagram will be stronger within the algorithm, because the Instagram algorithm will understand that me and him are engaging on each other's content, meaning we care when something new comes out from me or from him, which will result in more reach right from my post, which is basically the title of the video, how to increase your Instagram reach. And I would suggest you do that on every single comment, like even if you have 10, 20, it's worth the effort. It probably is going to take you like 10 or 20 minutes a day. But the post you did probably took you an hour. It can triple, quadruple your reach. And here is something that not everyone will like, and it's the DM groups, right? It's the fourth way to increase your Instagram engagement. They're debatable whether or not they work. They used to work really well, 2018, 2019, there was no doubt they were good. Now they are kind of good only within your niche. So I found a network for you that I'm using and I tested. It's the network, the PP network. It's good for influencer, travel, business niche. It's really good for that. You basically get likes and comments just from business pages if you're in the business niche, for example. And it's only a few dollars a month, like it's $2 or $3. I have a link for it in the description down below, and you can see the front page here of it. It also has some content strategies, you know, some free tools that you can use to grow. I also have my free 0 to 10K followers guide. By the way, it's in the description. But when you join the group, it looks like this, right? You have a few Telegram posts, and when you go there, there's different people there, and you just comment on like 60 posts and like them. You can do it from another account. There's a way to do it. It's explained in the group. If you don't know how, just comment on this video. And then 60 other people from the business niche who like and comment your post, which, especially when you're starting out, it can help. But do it, you know, with your own risk. It's only like $2 or $3. It's like the cost of a burger or less. I paid like $20 for like 6 months. It's super cheap. And if it doesn't work, just stop doing it, or do it once a week, only when some post isn't performing that well. Which brings us to tip number 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5. It's researching your hashtags. Not all hashtags are created equal. That's pretty obvious, right? What makes a good hashtag? That's a really good question. A good hashtag is a hashtag you can rank on, right? You can have hashtags that might be broad, like business, that if you can rank on are good. If you use them, you can't rank on, they're really bad. You shouldn't be using them. There's no reason for you to actually use them. I have a whole video on hashtag research. You can see in the cards above. And if you don't know how to choose your hashtags, you can see a service that I have. It's in the description down below, but I'll show you how to research hashtags right now. Before we start, the first thing you gotta know about hashtags is that you shouldn't use more than 30 hashtags on a single post, and also if you use the same hashtags on every single post, you get shadow ban. If you want to know what shadow ban is, I have a video on it on my channel. But if we search something of a hashtag, for example, Instagram growth, right? Something that I'm interested in, right? Instagram growth. We search this hashtag. What you want to be searching for to make sure to know if you rank or not is you want to know the average likes, right? So first, when I see this hashtag, I can't really count the likes, but I can see the comments.
20 comments, 60 comments, and we have a few that have thousands of likes.
40 comments. So if I'm not getting at least 20 comments on my post, I'm not very likely to appear at the top, meaning there's not a very high chance for me to rank on it. So I want to be searching for alternatives that I can see when I type in Instagram growth. Look at all these tags. So I gotta go on every one of them and see if these posts are getting likes, and are the likes that they're getting relative to mine. For example, if a post is getting 100 likes, 20 comments, and my posts are getting 10 likes and 1 comment, it's not very likely that they'll rank. But if a hashtag is getting like 20 likes on average and 1 comment, and I'm getting 10 and 1 comment, you know, I can rank there and potentially outperforming and get more likes just because of the reach I'll get from hashtags. If this is confusing again, I have a service, it's paid, where my agency will search for all the hashtags for you. The delivery is 24 hours and we can do up to 1,000 hashtags for you. Which brings us to tip number, I'm pretty sure it's 6, it's the Instagram bio. So first of all, niche down. Whatever you think your niche is, niche down like 5 times more. For example, are you interested in business? No, you're not interested in business. You're interested in business entrepreneurship. Are you interested in entrepreneurship? No, you're interested in personal branding. Personal branding? No, you're interested in helping businesses with Instagram. Instagram? No, that's not niche down enough. You're interested in helping businesses grow their personal brand by using Instagram automation, or by using Instagram carousel, or by using Instagram video, or helping people grow on Instagram by using Instagram Reels, right? You want to niche down as much as you can, especially in the start, because you want to be famous for at least one thing, and you want to be associated with that thing whenever your name would come up. For example, good bio is, I help people sell digital products by using evergreen traffic sources, right? This is pretty much what I do, because in my business I literally use, in my main e-commerce business, I use SEO and Instagram and also YouTube, and I paid for some cameos from cameo.com from some famous people to shout out my website, and it keeps ranking and it's bringing in views. The next thing you gotta know is you gotta have a searchable name. Why do you want to have a searchable name? Well, let's say that you go on Instagram, right, and you type in something like, would you be searching for Dr. Niki? Maybe, if I'm famous enough, but I'm not. So you might be searching for Instagram growth. And by the way, Vanessa has the same thing. And for, yeah, Instagram growth. So it's a friend of mine, Steve has it. Look how many people have Instagram growth. And this is the reason for that. You want to be searchable. You want to have an evergreen traffic source for profile visits to your account. How do you do that? Click edit profile, change the name. If you want to be even better, you will start with Instagram growth. And another thing that a lot of people aren't doing is just sharing your posts, right? How do you share a post on your Instagram stories? Where you just go on a post, click this button, add post to your story. You can do it like this, so your name is shown or not. And if you want to tease it, right, you can actually share, if it's a carousel, just one page. That's the most curious one. For example, an aesthetic Instagram feed can help you just do that. See what it can help with, right? You want something to spark curiosity, something from the page that you're sharing, from the post you're sharing, or the slide that you're sharing, that's actually the result or the solution to the problem, or the problem, and then you can tease the solution, for example. So you want to be sharing that, and just clicking on learn more, right, or new post isn't always the best thing. I know all of us are doing this sin, but it's better not, right? It's better to be a little bit more creative. And also, one quick tip is you can do questions about your posts, and then, for example, do you want to grow organically on Instagram? And then you have, for example, if I'm going to promote a post related to this video, which is how to increase Instagram engagement, I'll be doing something like, do you feel like your Instagram engagement is going down? This will be the first story. Then we can have a second story like, well, 2020, you know, there's a lot of bad things that are happening. 2 or 3 slides to tease it, and then pitch the video. Or if you're a cooking channel, how to make a cake at home for less than $1, you know, then you can have the recipe within the post. So these are all the tips. So to summarize, the way you would want to grow and increase your Instagram engagement is by engaging on your posts, DMing, replying to all of your DMs, also engaging on your followers' posts, maybe even DM groups, hashtags, having a good bio with a good call to action, a searchable name, and sharing your posts on your Instagram stories in a creative way. This is all for today's video, and I can shout your Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube account out if you just comment your Instagram username or YouTube username or TikTok username down below. Don't believe me? We have a few shout out winners. The first one is I love this because a lot of times my accent is what stopped me from starting on YouTube. And this video hit over 100k views. It's my first 100k views video that wasn't promoted or anything. And he likes the accent. So thank you, Mohammed. Show some love, subscribe to his YouTube channel. Then we have Crybaby Fairy. I love how this man gets less than 200 views and he still has amazing camera quality and good editing. Well, this video Not really, but on the video that you're currently seeing, I have a good friend that's helping with me with the editing. And I don't have a very expensive camera, but it warms my heart that this content can get in front of so many people. Yo, shout out my Instagram, your boy Kathy. I'm a long-time subscriber with 100 lost YouTube accounts. No, with my 100 lost. Oh, love you. Brother, keep up the good work. Will do. Whenever someone sees this shoutout, he needs to sub to save an alien pet from Area 51. Yeah, subscribe to Kathy right now and go on his Instagram as well. Starry .-.Demilio. Then we have Mr. Joke Off, Pablo Sky FB. This is on TikTok, I'm pretty sure. Gemini 243517723. Did you just make this username just to, you know, make it hard for me to read it? Then we have Jamie M, shout out my man, and IG Jamie M12. Then we have Done Crouton dash Crunch Memes. So definitely subscribe to him. Are you from Australia? Because this is yeah. Let me know if you see this. So yeah, I gotta remind you to like this video again. Remember that a video that gives the doctor by the end of this video, check one of these videos right now or die a painful death. See you in the next one, bye.